folks? It's Bunny Love. T.I. takes his daughter to OBGYN appointment to make sure she's still a virgin. It's the talk all over the internet. Let's get into this story right now. Rapper T.I. takes his teenage daughter to gynecologists each year to check if her hymen is still intact, he said during podcast released Tuesday. T.I., whose real name is Clifford Joseph Harris Jr., detailed aspects of the examination while appearing on the Ladies Like Us podcast. When the conversation turned to parenting and the sex talk, the rapper invoked his 18-year-old daughter, Deja Harris, who he says just began her first year of college. Right after her birthday, we celebrate. Then usually like the day after the party, she's enjoying the gifts. I put a sticky note on the door, tomorrow 9:30, he said. Harris's annual trips to the gynecologist to check her hymen began after her 16th birthday, he said. Some people believe that the hymen, a thin membrane located at the opening of the vagina, remains intact until a woman has sex. This false indicator of virginity has been debunked by medical experts, and human rights organizations have called virginity testing both unnecessary and harmful for women. Continuing his story, T.I. said his daughter's doctors require her to sign a waiver allowing him to see the results of her examination. So we'll go and sit down and the doctor will come and talk. And the doctor's maintaining a high level of professionalism, T.I. said. He's like, well, sir, I have to share information. I'm like, Deja, they want you to sign this so we can share information. Is there anything you would not want me to see or know? See, doc, ain't no problem. Under the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, also known as HIPAA, a doctor may discuss a patient's health status or treatment if the patient agrees or when given the opportunity does not object. The rapper indicated his daughter's gynecologist also explained other ways a hymen can be stretched open, such as riding a bike, horseback riding, and other physical activities. I say, look, doc, she don't ride no horses. She don't ride no bikes. She don't play no sports, man. Just check the hymen, please, and give me back my results expeditiously. He added, I will say, as of her 18th birthday, her hymen is still intact. Mandy and Moham of the podcast laughed throughout the segment, and at one point, one of the hosts quipped, somebody check on Deja. She's a prisoner in her own home. T.I.'s remarks went viral Wednesday, as many expressed concern over the examination and controlling nature of his comments. He and Harris's publicist did not respond to emails from the Washington Post requesting comment through BuzzFeed News, observed that Harris liked several tweets Wednesday criticizing her father, one of which labeled the situation disgusting, possessive, and controlling. Responding to the story on Twitter, California OBGYN Jen Hunter said it was horrible and provided an in-depth explanation of why the hymen is not a valid way to say a woman is a virgin. The hymen is no virginity indicator. 50% of sexually active teens do not have a disrupted hymen, she wrote. The hymen is often very flexible. As someone who damaged her hymen while riding a bicycle at age 11, Jen Jackson, an assistant professor for political science at Syracuse University, found T.I.'s statements particularly troublesome. She said Harris's experience likely resonates with many women, especially Black women from religious families who are led to believe sexual organs are tied to their value and self-worth. These women are often told that for someone to love them, they need to be pure and intact, as if engaging in sexual activity means something is wrong with them, said Jackson, who also conducts research in Black politics, gender, and sexuality. Harris is an adult. She can pretty much do what she wants. So why is he still invested in what she does with her body, Jackson said. These are the types of ways young girls are socialized to understand their bodies do not belong to them, that they are a possession. Well, I would have to let me jump in here real quick and say I have to agree with her on that. I would have to agree that, when I saw the story in the blogs, and then I looked to see how old T.I.'s daughter was, and it said 18. I was like, she 18 years old. She a grown ass woman. Why is T.I. still worrying about whether or not she's fucking? She can make that decision on her own. I mean, it really is a bit of a hot mess that he's worrying about it. Now, I can understand fathers worrying about their daughters. I get it. Fathers are close to their daughters, but that's a little too close. Why the fuck you worrying about who she busting a nut with? It's none of your damn business. She's of legal age now. Yeah, you the daddy, you worried, you the pops, you protective, we get it. But that's going a little too far. You going with her to these damn appointments, and okay, she's cool with it, but has she been manipulated into going with you or having you go with her? Has she been manipulated into signing a waiver for you to know the results of these examinations? It's none of your fucking business. She's 18 years old. She's grown. She's grown. If she chooses to tell you, fine. If she's been manipulated into telling you, that might be a little sick, T.I. I mean, hey, I don't give a fuck who don't like my opinion, but that's how I feel. She's an adult. If she was, 16 and under, I could understand the concern. But she's of age now. The fuck? Why is he worrying about it? It's crazy to think that an 18-year-old is not fucking. It might be one or two, maybe three, just a few floating around here that are still virgins. But most of these teenagers, they getting it in. And it's human nature. It's natural to want to fuck. It's a part of being a human being. So come on with that bullshit, man. She's grown. That shit right there is crazy. I was going to continue reading the rest of that blog to go along with this story, but I'm just going to leave that shit alone. We pretty much got the whole story, and it was basically talking about virginity testing and doctors and different people's opinions on Twitter. There's no need for all that. We got the whole story pretty much. T.I. is a control freak. Simple as that. He takes his 18-year-old daughter to the gynecologist to get her hymen checked to see if she's fucking. What kind of shit is that? I've never heard of anything so crazy. I could see if she was under 16 and under, even 17 even, but goddamn, yo, she's of legal age. She may still be a kid mentally, at 18, you're not all the way grown up all the time. But who is crazy enough to think an 18-year-old is not getting it in? Come on now. Come on now. Am I condoning sex at a young age? No, but I'm just being realistic. This is just what the fuck they do. And you probably have very, very few out here that are not having sex at that age. So he just needs to either learn how to not be in such denial, stop trying to be controlling. And, she agreed to it because I think she was manipulated. He manipulated her into agreeing to sign that waiver so he can see what's going on with her body. And she a grown ass woman. I'm going to go ahead and get off this topic because it's a little irritating. It's starting to irritate me a little bit. I'm not a big fan of control freaks. And it seems like that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to control every aspect of her motherfucking life. Now, if he's supporting her financially, he probably, would feel that he can control her. But at the end of the day, she's still an adult. Come on now, give me a break. You guys follow me on all social media. The ending of this video will have just where you can find me on the net. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube. Here, of course, subscribe if you haven't already. And check me out for more celebrity gossip talk videos and reality show reviews coming at you. Peace and blessings, folks. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Enjoy.